Hello everyone and welcome to Platinum Life Gaming. I'm the Mad Gamer and this is my Platinum experience for Pragmata, a game that was first announced way back on June 11th, 2020 during the PS5's reveal. Due to various setbacks and other reasons, this game did not release until 2026. So here we are, Pragmata, 36 trophies, a 6 out of 10 difficulty rating, and an estimated 30 hours to platinum.
Alright, let's do it. Just get in and get out. Roger.
Please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Your support truly helps my channel and I appreciate each and every one of you so much. In the not too distant future, the Delphi Corporation has taken manufacturing to a whole new level. After inventing the LIM replicator, a 3D printer capable of printing anything that the user has a blueprint for. The only catch is that the LIM replicator needs Luna filament to work. And Luna filament can only be mined from the moon. An outpost called the Cradle is built and overseen by AI. What could possibly go wrong, right? The AI is named Edis, and after Delphi loses comms with the Cradle, they send a 4-man team to investigate. Playing as Hugh Williams, one of those 4 men, we arrive at the Cradle and discover there is no one around. On the way to the data center to get answers, we come across a blocked path and have to print a robot to remove the debris. Let's 3D print somebody.
Here and meet us?
Yeah, something's off.
Seismic activity detected.
Is it a space quake? Moonquake. Uh-oh. That's some shitty glass. If it's... Did they 3D print that? Oh, and then there was 3. A moonquake hits. 2 of our crew are forever clooneyed. The 3rd crushed by falling pieces of the Cradle. Oh, then there was 1. Oh, just KO'd. Is the bot gonna catch him? No. The bot's coming too. Oh boy. As a result of that fall, we suffer a critical breach to our suit, and with our life fading away, a small child saves us.
Suit integrity stabilizing. Suit integrity restored.
Can't believe someone brought that kid out here.
And that's when things go from bad to worse. We get our first taste of combat as Edis turns that robot against us.
Hello, this is Edis, your autonomous base administrator. Unregistered guest identified. Walker, please remove him from the premises.
Oh jeez. The small girl who Hugh calls Diana is actually a Pragmata. A unique, highly advanced android created using Luna filament. The game's combat shows us that just using our regular weapon will not be enough against these printed enemies.
You need to...
I think I can help! Bypassing first and second firewall, hooking control protocols. Analyzing, converting the interrupt matrix. Visualization complete. Initiating hack.
We must first hack the enemy with Diana in order to allow Hugh to damage them. I didn't realize at the time, but I should have been going through those blue nodes instead of skipping around them, as the blue ones increase the damage of the hack. Getting used to playing the little mini hacking game while running around trying to avoid enemies was definitely something that was different. The hacking window does not last for very long. We can upgrade our character so it lasts longer. Most enemies will take more than 1 hack to defeat, and bosses take way more than I was willing to count. The rest of this tutorial area has a couple more enemies to fight. We learn that we can dodge by using our thrusters. And eventually we make it to a tram. The tunnel is sealed behind us. The tram rips forward, and for making it to the shelter, I popped the trophy.
Rendezvous.
Inside the tram, the two get to know each other a little bit more and even share a touching, heartfelt moment. Just one of the many in this game as the two characters build a bond.
Name or something?
I said I am DI0.
Okay. Look, how about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Yeah. From now on, you can be Diana. How's that fit?
Diana.
I'm Hugh. I don't do babysitting, but I'm gonna need your help, and,
Hugh. Diana.
yeah.
Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana.
Kids.
Exiting the tram into the shelter. This is our safe place. We come back here to print new weapons, upgrade our character, see the collectibles we found, access new skins, use the training simulator, and even chat with Diana. And for talking to Diana in the shelter, I earned the trophy.
Small talk.
What's this?
Read Earth memory replicator is
We need to make contact with Earth, but unfortunately the tram line to the comms tower is down.
Why isn't this working?
0110011001100.
So, relay channels are locked down, but the comms tower.
Here we go.
Look at this. The tram line leading to the solar power plant is still running.
Why is it so dark? Guess no one's home.
I think this whole section.
Taking the tram to the solar power plant, it was time to turn the power back on. This is an upgrade component. Components are used to upgrade weapons and abilities in the shelter.
Excellent.
We also come across a Luna filament printing error. We have no way of getting past these at the time, meaning we're gonna have to come back.
Element printing error.
Whatever it is, it's in our way.
I found and used my first escape hatch. There are multiple of these located throughout each area of the game, and we can use them to quickly get back to the shelter. One form of collectible in this game are called mini cabins. They all make very distinct noises when you get close to them, and there are 3 in each of the game's main areas.
What does that sound?
For shooting a mini
That
cabin, I got the trophy.
Well spotted.
During a cutscene, I found another form of collectible called REM, short for Read Earth Memories. And after we pick this one up, we can give it to Diana the next time we're in the shelter. Inside of this chest, we find a mod. Mods can be equipped to our suit from the shelter. This specific mod will increase our hit points by 10%. Holding onto the mod and the REM, I headed back to the shelter via the escape hatch in the room. That's the only downside to the escape hatch, is all enemies respawn. Once back at the shelter, for giving a REM as a present, I received the trophy.
For me?
Back in the solar power plant, we learn about yellow nodes while hacking. This particular one increases the damage dealt. However, you only get a set number of them until you pick up more, so I wasn't using them on just basic enemies.
Holy fuck you.
And after Diana turns the power back on, Edith throws a boss at us.
Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
It's Ed 209.
Our way through. Get ready.
You have 10 seconds to comply.
Any idea what the hell
Whoa, buds.
So it's not one of your bot buddies? Then I guess we can just go.
All enemies have weak points once they are hacked. Hitting these deal massive amounts of damage.
Look out! Shoot it first, please,
I'm trying, Diana.
Constantly attacking an enemy's weak spot will cause them to be staggered. When staggered, they go into a down state, and we have the ability to do a massive critical shot.
Just like that, you.
Every time Diana completes a successful hack, her gauge fills up. When that gauge is full, we can use Diana's overdrive protocol.
Overdrive protocol.
This instantly hacks all enemies that are nearby and gives us a chance to deal massive damage.
Where did that come from?
Look, I think it really did something.
Yeah, not bad.
Crap. You, close in on it. How's this back?
That's it.
Yeah, baby. We did it. This is how we say good job.
Shelter license key.
After defeating the boss, we found a shelter license key. It gives our shelter new functions. And for restoring the power, I acquired the trophy.
Power trip.
For completing the previous area, we now have a new line on the tram to the next section of the game.
Permissions confirmed for shelter level 1.
Our upgraded shelter now has its own cabin system. Here, we can change the music in the shelter, play simulations, and even spend cabin coins. Picking from one of the hidden squares on the stamp board, I found the red gate key. Back at the tram, after completing my loadout, I could select which sector I wanted to go to. The solar power plant I had completed 54%. However, I still had no way to get through those Luna filament print errors, so rather than going back multiple times to one section, I decided to wait and I headed to the next area.
Would you look at that? Looks a bit like New York.
I was gonna say.
New York. Is that a place on Earth?
Yeah.
In each level there are red zones. These are rooms that require this special key to open. Each key can only be used once, and inside of a red room there are numerous enemies. These are mini trials and it's a fight to the death. This room had a total of 8 enemies, a single one followed by 3 and then followed by these 4.
Here it comes! Look out!
Skittery son of a...
You! Here it comes! Look out! Shoot it where it's
And once I killed the last of the 8 enemies, I secured the red zone and the trophy.
Red zoned and loving it.
amazing, Hugh!
Inside the red zone, I also opened a chest where I found pure lunum, which is capable of upgrading equipment to a higher level of function that regular Luna filament cannot. I headed back to the shelter to regroup, and I gave Diana another one of the REM devices. The more we talk with her and the more REMs we give her, she eventually will draw us a picture.
It's for you!
Look at that.
And for receiving a picture as a present, I was awarded with the trophy.
Yay! Let's play!
Thanks for everything.
You dribble.
Back inside the mass production array, I ran into an enemy called a sweeper bot. I had not seen one of these before, and the fact that it was the only enemy up to this point in the game that ran away from me when I got near it
No.
made me think there was a reason that I should track it down. Upon actually completing the hack, I defeated a sweeper bot, and I popped the trophy.
You're not getting away that easy. Holy shit.
To unlock the door blocking us from the communication tower, we had to find and hack 6 of these beacons.
2 more to go.
Throughout the game, there are a few areas that have limb recyclers. These are large incinerator-style environmental traps that we can only hack once. Doing this with as many enemies in the recycling area as possible helps to instantly turn the tides of the battle in our favor. For defeating 3 enemies at the same time with the limb recycler, I earned the trophy.
Round 'em up!
Certain walls in the game are fake. They are projections called hollow walls, and the voice of reason picked up on one of those. Getting me the trophy?
Wall? What wall?
It was just a
Find a hollow wall.
These things around here.
Finding this device, Diana was able to use it and obtained the limb eraser ability.
Diana, don't. Okay.
She learning?
I think I see how it works. I should be able to break this down.
Oh, please. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna try something.
I do love the binary hacking. Haha.
I'm counting on you, kiddo.
Roger that.
With Diana's new ability, I headed back to the
this
solar
way.
power plant to clean up what I had previously missed.
Here.
Why is this kid vaping? Oh, there you go. One's a chest and the other one's got to be the other collectible.
After cleaning up the entire area, I reached 100% sector progress and received the trophy.
Wow.
Cradle Surveyor.
Back in the shelter, I gave Diana another Read Earth memory, and for finding and gifting Diana a complete REM series, I gained the trophy.
We collected the
Replicating Extraordinaire.
Heading back to the mass production array, I wanted to clean this area up before progressing. And that's when I came across a new type of blockade, this red filament known as dead filament. After finding the last beacon, I proceeded through the now open door and right into one of Edis's traps.
This is Edis. Enacting attack protocol. Permission to commit acts of controlled violence granted.
Look how big that thing is. Okay, who 3D printed that in the first place?
This gigantic bot, known as the Creator, was the hardest boss in the game other than the very last fight. And that is due to the sheer size of this enemy. He was able to corner you and do heavy damage. Add in the fact that our weapons do not deal much damage at all, and this fight was not only long, but annoying.
overdrive protocol on standby.
Oh, Hugh! How am I supposed to fight this when it won't back up? Oh, she's got it.
Overdrive protocol initiate.
now or never, Hugh. Yeah.
After defeating the creator, picking up the shelter license key 2, we head inside the communication tower. Hugh quickly learns that Edis has locked out all communications with Earth. The only thing we were able to accomplish here was to unlock the tram to the next area, the Terradome.
Wonder if they're still online.
This is when a hologram cat shows up with a message for Hugh and Diana. Not as exciting as R2-D2 and Princess Leia, but we still get the message. Claiming to be somebody named 8 that has been trapped in the Terradome since the moonquake happened. Unable to move and using this cat in hopes to find someone to rescue them.
You two met?
I don't know, but she needs us. Q, please.
As the cutscene comes to an end, we have our new objective. But for reaching the comms tower, I obtained the trophy.
The perfect guide.
With all of the backtracking and cleanup that I had been doing up to this point, I had earned enough cabin coins to complete a cabin stamped board, which netted me the trophy.
Blackout!
Now that I had access to the training simulator, I set out to complete all 3 objectives in Simulation 1. As I make it farther into the game, I learned that there are 30 simulations to complete. If you complete all 3 objectives in one run, you earn a crown for that simulation.
No, I fucked up.
For completing the main objective in a training sim, I acquired the trophy.
Mr. Simulator. First try, we got all 3. That's not very hard. Hopefully they don't get harder.
Once at the Terradome, I needed to gain access to the central elevator. In order to do that, I had to find 2 switches. Both of the switches were in very different parts of the Terradome, and both of them had their own issues to get to. Throughout the Terradome, we had to find these gen chips in order to 3D print new branches on trees, in turn allowing us to gain access further into the Terradome.
That'll do. Let's jump across.
After finding and using both switches, the debris was cleared from the central elevator, and we could now focus on rescuing 8.
Then let's get on that lift and go.
Finding 8 is not actually a human survivor, but another Pragmata.
Whoa.
Between the moonquake and Edis, 8 has been trapped inside one of the 3D printed trees. 8 is asking to team up with Diana in order to stop Edis.
While I was preparing to depart for Earth, a moonquake struck, damaging Edis.
Unable to offer any help from this area, Hugh and Diana head out further into the Terradome looking for a way to free her. For meeting the trapped girl, I earned the trophy.
Another
You two
Pragmata.
were twins.
Yeah.
It was at this time that I went back to the simulations. The hardest thing for me here was getting used to the fact that I did not have any of my upgrades, weapons, thrusters, or nodes. And during one of the simulations, I dealt 6,000 gunshot damage in 1 second, and I earned the trophy. It's over 6,000. I figured that I was going to need a crown that I mentioned earlier on every simulation, so I spent a lot of time working towards those. Earlier when I completed the red room, we got pure lunum as a reward out of the chest. As we upgrade our weapons, the requirements for further upgrades become 1 pure lunum and some luna filament. The first time that I upgraded a weapon using pure lunum, I acquired the trophy.
Top shelf item.
Back in the Terradome, Hugh and Diana find a 3D printed beach.
You've been to the sea before? On Earth?
Of course I have. Got a house with a view and everything.
A house.
You just gonna stay here when this is all done? What do you want?
I want to go to Earth. With you. Can I really go?
And after that nice heartfelt moment, we make our way to the boss of the Terradome. This giant robotic scorpion-shaped menace is known as the Garden Keeper.
Oh! Tail whip. We gotta break that tail. Can we break that tail?
Although not overly difficult on my first playthrough, I was impressed with the variety of attacks that this boss did have, including climbing on the wall and lasering us with its tail.
Oh shit!
Missiles?
Be careful!
Now we're talking.
Yeah, baby. It's a bit chaotic when you're fighting something that big, trying to hack all the time.
Another shelter license key.
I'm on it.
After defeating the boss, we interact with this computer, which removes a lot of the trees blocking the areas throughout the Terradome, including the one holding 8.
I will be sealing this area indefinitely. Have a wonderful day.
You gotta be kidding me. It's trying to trap us. We gotta get out of here.
But 8! Diana, give me your hand. I entrust this memory to you. With it, you will learn how to stop Edis. Take it and finish the task I started.
Hey, what are you doing? We gotta move. Time's up. We're leaving.
After fleeing the room in the nick of time and forgetting the stop code, I acquired the trophy.
Is the trophy gonna be called After 8? Entrusted memory.
Hugh, I can see the Nexus Tower.
Arriving at the next sector, the Luna Mines, our goal was to make it to the Nexus Tower and reboot Edis. In this sector, we go in and out of buildings, and while on the outside on the moon's surface, the gravity was a lot different.
We go flying when we boost.
And early on, we get a taste of a new enemy.
Warning. Unauthorized presence detected in the mining zone. Luna Digger. Halt mining protocol and remove these intruders.
Luna Digger.
Hugh, something's coming.
Oh shit.
Look at the size of that.
The Luna Digger was like something out of Tremors. Anytime you were on the actual surface of the moon, it would detect you and come hunting.
Containers are pretty useful.
As long as you stayed up on a building or on boxes,
yeah.
you were safe.
There he is.
Taking the next opportunity I had, I returned to the shelter and did more simulations. While hacking, the more nodes and mods that we go through in a single hack, the more powerful our hacking will be. And after dealing 3,000 hacking damage in a single hack, I popped the trophy?
Who needs guns?
Returning to the Luna mines before we can make it to our objective, we have to face off against the Luna Digger.
Nothing's pointless. This is color points. Time to bury this thing.
This fight takes a long time because the Luna Digger continuously goes underground.
Oh yeah, we got its finisher. Let's go.
Take this!
This might be it.
Hell yeah!
Once we defeat the Luna Digger, our next stop is the Nexus Tower, where the story took a turn that I did not see coming, and I truly was shocked.
Entrance to this area is prohibited. Voluntary withdrawal is recommended.
I got your withdrawal right here.
Time to stick my boot up your holographic ass!
Subject has declined to evacuate. Anti-personnel measures activated.
Edis will do whatever it takes to stop Hugh and Diana from rebooting the system. With Hugh on the verge of death, Diana initiates the stop protocol she learned from 8.
Initiating command code E9900. Administrative privileges to 8 restored. Resuming transfer of dead filament to the central port.
And this is where we learn that it was actually 8 that was causing the communication failure between Earth and the cradle. It was only when the moonquake happened and she was caught in the tree that Edis actually failed. And in failing, tried its best to stop 8 and anyone else that was not supposed to be on the cradle from doing more damage. Having played right into 8's hands and completed the task that she was not able to, 8 decides that we are no longer required and rains dead filament spears down upon us. Hugh takes one of these dead filament spears to the left side of his abdomen, and Diana loses a leg and half of an arm. All this before 8 sends the ceiling crashing down upon us.
What a waste.
Transferring dead filament to the central port.
For making it to the Nexus Tower, I earned the trophy.
Mission unveiled.
Heading back to the shelter with Diana badly damaged, Cabin shows us a secret tram to a hidden laboratory.
Or at
It's
least he
here
got
that we
speared by
put
it,
Diana
so
in the
maybe it doesn't
machine
affect
and start the repairs.
humans.
It's here we find out that Dr. Higgins created the Pragmata. He did this because he has a sick daughter on Earth. His goal was to create organs using Luna filament, and in order to make sure they were safe for humans, he would test them on the Pragmata. Once he was successful, he would be able to save his daughter.
Check. Take this!
Uh-oh.
Back to the task at hand, we find a power source for the machine in the laboratory and use that to rid Diana of the dead filament infecting her body.
Where you
Unfortunately for Hugh, that is going to take some time. And 8 takes this opportunity to send a sentinel
shit.
his way.
Damn it. Not now.
This is the same freaking bot from earlier.
The only thing you can do in this section is stay alive. There was no point to fighting this enemy. We had to wait for Diana to come out of the machine. As we saw earlier, if you can't hack an enemy, you can't really damage them.
She's gonna take the red shit right off him.
Deletion protocol initiated.
Nice fight, kiddo.
Thank you.
I must say, not sure if you got a fix or an upgrade.
Did I do good?
Yeah, you did great.
Diana, having learned the ability to remove dead filament when she was cleansed herself, I was able to make my way back to the tram and exit this area. For fixing up Diana, I received the trophy.
Awakening.
Back at the shelter, I gave Diana more Read Earth memories, and eventually she has a conversation where Hugh explains what the game hide and seek is. Of course, she wants to play, so we let Diana hide, and once we find her, we obtain the trophy.
I was sure
Peekaboo.
you'd find me there.
Before pushing on with the story and into what would be the final sector of the game, I felt it was time to go back to the previous sectors and clean up any of the collectibles that I could. Starting in the Luna Mines, and this time I decided to fight the Luna Digger rather than avoiding it. After numerous successful hacks, I was able to repel the Luna Digger
hit me.
while progressing through the Luna
shit.
Mines, and I unlocked the trophy.
Courage in desperation. I knew there was a trophy for killing that guy.
The Defender is a larger enemy with shields, and when its shields are up, if we complete a hack while going through a confuse node, we can confuse a certain enemy and borrow its shield, netting us the trophy.
Can I borrow that?
Thanks for the cover, Mr. Shield.
Okay.
With the cleanup done and having 100% in the first 4 sectors, I moved on to the central port. This sector of the game was by far the most frustrating. Enemies were covered in dead filament. On these lower difficulties, it didn't really do too much other than make the hacking a little more frustrating.
Let's finish this.
It's on now. Take this.
Oh, you stuff it.
And it was at this point in the story when we learned some crushing news.
Did the dead filament eat them?
Hey, Diana, think you can cleanse infected humans?
No. Once their cells get eaten away, they're gone for good.
I see. There's nothing you can do.
Seems like we're not going to be able to save Hugh after all. We also learn that Dr. Higgins' daughter has died. One of the higher-ups in Delphi wanted to claim credit and prematurely pushed his trials into human testing. Sending his subordinates to find a perfect test subject, they accidentally chose Dr. Higgins' daughter, Daisy.
Only one left.
Getting 100% in the previous sector, playing through a lot of the simulations, and blacking out all bingo cards allowed me to unlock and print every weapon, hacking node, and ability during the main story, rewarding me with the trophy.
Replacement!
Oh, bingo!
Can't stop, won't stop.
Back to the training simulator one last time. Having found all 6 of the training data collectibles in the game, I now had access to all 30 of the simulator missions. At this point, I've already completed 29 out of the 30 simulations, gotten a crown on 23 of them. So I decided to load up the one simulator mission that I had not tried yet. Much to my surprise and delight,
I thought it was dead.
it turned out that we did not have to get a crown on every training simulation mission. We just had to complete the main objective. And for doing this, I was awarded with the trophy.
Master of the Simulator. Let's go, baby!
Enemies covered in dead filament are really annoying, and Diana's cleanse ability has a cooldown timer, so it's better to hit as many as you can in one cleanse. After rounding up these 3 enemies and using Diana's cleanse ability to remove the dead filament on 3 or more enemies at the same time, I gained the trophy.
Clean up on aisle 3. I love the name, bro.
After finding the second switch and unlocking the door, we push deeper into the final sector, and here we have to actually fight the Sentinel this time.
Getting close! You, back to normal. Dead filament, go, wait! Overdrive protocol, activate. Deletion protocol, initiate.
Coming out victorious in this fight, for taking down the Sentinel, I acquired the trophy.
Sentinel Breach.
Seeing Dr. Higgins' final moments played out before us, we also get to understand why 8 is on the path that she is on. The Doctor wished to warn everyone on Earth just how dangerous dead filament is. And 8, no longer having anyone to guide her, has decided the best way to carry out the Doctor's wish is to send the dead filament to Earth, where it will destroy everyone it touches, and they will all understand the Doctor's wish directly.
That's a lot of lip.
This was my final mini cabin figure, and for shooting every mini cabin in the game, I received the trophy.
Mini Hunter Supreme.
In this final sector of the game, the hardest part of it was getting to the final boss, at least on this difficulty. The game would often trap you in a section and force you to fight multiple waves of enemies, getting increasingly harder as you went.
Right on.
Yeah, we did it.
Right before the boss fight, I found and unlocked this escape hatch, which turned out to be the last one, and having unlocked every escape hatch in the game, I popped the trophy.
Should we take a break?
Escape Artist.
This is where we part ways. For good.
And now for the boss fight against 8. Fully engulfed in dead filament, 8 is unrecognizable.
You and I were created to serve.
You're wrong, 8!
Your very existence
Move, you!
The world must
I can't fucking get near her.
You'll hurt innocent people! It's time to walk!
You should practice by the
And after 7.5 minutes, this fight finally comes to an end, with 8 defeated. As Hugh and Diana make their way to the escape pod, I actually thought that that was going to be the end of the game. But with 8 out of the picture, the dead filament weaponizes and goes out of control.
Let's finish this.
Maybe this cannon will do the trick. I'll charge it up, Hugh. You get ready to shoot.
We ready yet?
No, a little more to go.
This fight was actually pretty easy. You just have to hack when the game prompts you to, and then shoot again when it prompts you to. Doing this a few times leads you to the final blast.
That reminds me of Stellar Blade right there.
That should do it.
This final cutscene of the game will really hit you in the feels. Hugh knows he's gonna die from the dead filament, so he loads Diana into a cargo shuttle before she can realize that Hugh is not going to Earth with her. Using the battery pack from his suit in the shuttle in order to launch it, Hugh seals his own fate.
Bad news. This is where we say goodbye. Sorry, Squirt.
No, I want to stay with you.
It's okay. Gonna be okay.
Hugh suffocates in outer space while Diana makes it to Earth and to a real beach.
I'm ready.
We complete the game on any difficulty and earn the trophy.
Our promise.
For completing the game, we unlock 2 new modes. The first one is the Unknown Signal, which is 10 special sectors. These are just simulations, and if you've completed the training simulations up to this point, then the majority of these special sectors are pretty easy. There's only one objective to get through in each one of the 10. The only downside is that to access 4 of them, we have to go back to the first 4 sectors and defeat an enhanced version of each boss.
To help you get around.
For completing any mission in a special sector, I unlocked the trophy.
A lunar challenge.
Because I've already upgraded my character so far, I found the special sectors very easy and the enhanced bosses the same. Once I completed all 10 challenges, I got a few rewards, one of them being a black box mod, which had the ability to suppress the spread of dead filament in organic life. Equipping the black box mod and fighting the enhanced version of 8, Hugh will still send Diana alone to Earth, but the black box saves him from the dead filament.
Welcome back. What's this? Traveling alone today?
Getting me the trophy
The right man for the job.
for completing the Unknown Signal. Getting 100% on the game and completing the Unknown Signal mode took me a total of 23 hours. The only thing I had left to do was complete the second new mode that unlocked. This was the Lunatic difficulty. Starting the game over on Lunatic difficulty, I had access to the new weapons that I had unlocked, but none of my upgrades, nodes, or abilities. Lunatic was challenging because of the health that every enemy had was increased. Even normal battles would last far longer. The boss battles were extremely difficult. During my first playthrough, I did not return to the shelter very often, nor did I use Diana's overdrive protocol every chance that I could. On Lunatic, however, I used it every chance I could. I was excited to find an escape hatch to return to the shelter. Although the enemies in the sector would reset, I was far more focused on pushing forward than searching the area, so it didn't matter. The main reason I would go back to the shelter was to fill my health cartridges. There were definitely sections that tested me, times I wondered if trying this was a mistake. I opted to only complete one red room. I did a few of the simulations, and usually only if there was pure Lunum available. I wanted to complete the game as fast as possible. Being forced to play a game over and over in order to get the platinum is something I have come to dislike about trophy hunting. I am all for the challenge of playing the game on the hardest setting. However, let me have access to that right away. In the end, I will enjoy your game a lot more, rather than in a case like this. The game went from something amazing on the first playthrough, to a drawn out pain in the ass having to play it a second time. The hardest part of the game on Lunatic difficulty was the final sector. Prior to that, I think the boss of Sector 2 took me the most attempts, only because my weapons and thrusters were so far under-leveled. And no matter how hard the sections were, all of that paled in comparison to 8. This fight for me was not as hard as it was unforgiving. Since I beat her on my first try on the previous difficulty, I had to learn her entire moveset while avoiding the devastating attacks. I had a good set of mods equipped and I was able to deal heavy damage to her. But she had an ability to kill me in 2 shots, or even 1 in some cases. This fight took me so many attempts. I hope you enjoy my torment.
Uh-oh. Yep! Your entire health bar before you can move.
The strategy for me in this fight was to walk in with a full overdrive gauge, use it immediately, and damage her heavily. After that, we simply had to build the overdrive gauge back up and use it one more time in order to defeat her. The overdrive gauge in the bottom left corner, when the little blue chunks fill up to make a complete circle, we have the overdrive. Successful hacks fill it, so hacking as fast as possible repeatedly is the best way to go about this. Just make sure you're paying attention to her attacks.
No! No! Oh my god, I was so close, what the fuck? Oh my god. No! No! Oh, that was oh, that was it. I had her. No, again! Come on, man. Oh, he was not okay, you dumb idiot. He's fucking dead. No way, that fucking, come on.
You and I were created to serve.
Did you run off too?
Your very existence is
Takes too long to get to you.
Good job, kid.
Oh, I fucked up.
Can't move.
You can hack too. You're distracted on time. Charging.
Oh! How do you fucking use that? That is the dumbest attack.
Wait till it recharges. I'll cleanse it. Be careful.
Right on.
I don't even know.
ceasing from existence.
No second guessing, man. Just do it!
I am the bearer of his final word.
Where's the other one? Did I already pick it up? Oh, I did.
Look out! You! Watch out!
What are you gonna do? Shoot that thing out the bottom? Oh, that thing. No, not that stupid. Fuck that!
Overdrive protocol.
Let's use one of these. Now let's use this.
Good job, kid.
Yeah! Finally! Holy shit.
I am Diana!
Fuck you, 8. Oh, I hated that fight. I got so close so many times.
After defeating 8 and the dead filament, the story plays out the same way it did the first time. Hugh suffocates to death and sends Diana to Earth. For completing the game on lunatic difficulty, I earned the trophy.
Lunar supremacy. And the Platinumed Pragmata.
It took me just over 34 hours to complete Pragmata and earn my 351st Platinum Trophy. Despite having to play more than one time, I really did enjoy this game. The story was amazing, and I highly recommend you give it a go. Thank you all for watching the video. Until next time, take care, and remember, it's a platinum life.